I own this town. I own Rio de Janeiro. I'm sitting up here with my feet on the desk. What's anyone up there gonna do about it? Not one of you are gonna do anything about it. Bang a left hand straight down the pipe and break his nose. Look into my eyes, little man. Little Brazilian. Ooh, vamos a
Hold up, yeah, I can never doubt myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles. So I'm in my element, it's everything that is level to the
Unbelievable, the first punch he threw left him.
Set the pace as long as you finish. Consumers find a way inside your business. Babble if they try to dabble in it, and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You try to aim for the top like this.
Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going.
Driving on them towards them building sites, and I'm just a young kid. I'm a first year apprentice plumber on a building site. They're the guy that goes to make the tea. It's the hard work that's not respected and not admired or not. So I was on them building sites, cold and damp, and I was like looking around at the fully qualified people on the site and their postures not right, and that was not me. I knew I could do something better. I knew I had something in me. I just wasn't sure even what it was. Obviously I was training for the fight game, but no one in Ireland had made it in the fight game. The fight game, an Irishman in the UFC was literally, and I mean literally, laughed at. We were laughed at. I was laughed at when I said we were going to get to the UFC. Myself and my team were going to get to the UFC. Never mind get a win. Never mind even get a win in the UFC. Then win a belt. Then win the second belt. I've just used all that fuel that I'm not supposed to do it, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to outwork everyone that says I cannot do it. And that's what I did, and that's how I rose up. And what got me to where I am and where I continue to go and where I will continue to go is an insane work ethic. You can only put in that amount of work if you are doing something that you are passionate about. And that's what I have engaged my entire life's work in, things that I am passionate about.
The fight is done. October, Las Vegas. It's on, ladies and gentlemen.
Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. Khabib Nurmagomedov was an unbelievable prospect when he entered the UFC. You don't see a lot of guys come into the UFC 16-0, but then he continues to climb 18-0, 19-0, 20-0, 21-0. I mean, the guy wasn't losing fights, he wasn't losing rounds, he wasn't losing minutes, he wasn't losing anything.
Biggest inspiration for me, it was my dad, It was my father. All my life, It's like I'm doing all these things only because of him. He was like, for me, is like biggest motivation, He gave me good energy, he gave me good advice, And with him, we knew like what we need, what we want, like exactly.
My job is defend my title, Number one job is defend my title. If I won't defend my title, I have to spend 5 hours every day in the gym.
No, I train every day. Like I used to, like all my life. I cannot stop training. This is give me good energy every day. If I'm not training, then I think like I have to do something.
That's why everything is together. If you lose something, everything go down. That's why I try to control everything, because I know the history of MMA. I know the history of champions. A lot of champions, when they become champion, and a lot of guys, like when they win, they a little bit change.
I think everything about discipline. Everything about discipline, and every day, like train, sleep, eat, repeat. It's have to become your lifestyle, and everything here in mental, everything about mental. It's like people ask me like, when you become champion, what you feel like? And I say, no, in my mind, I was always champion.
To come and shut this man up, a little rat, a little weasel, And that's it. I came back for the love of fighting and the love of war. And this, I am going to truly, truly love putting a bad beating on this little glass jaw rat.
I'm come here for smash this guy. I don't
Smash
wanna
me,
talk.
mate. Smash
I
me.
don't wanna. I
Yeah,
don't wanna
smash me.
Don't touch each other, please.
Get me to the car. Get me to the car. 1 hour. And this is never over. Never, ever, ever over.
Pressure right off the bat by Conor. He's trying to force the shot.
Job of defending. Conor gets right up to the cage. Let's see if he can get back up to his feet. It's one of the big questions. Seconds! 30 seconds!
Like it's a plan to leave this first strike.
Look at him. He's screaming at Dylan Dennis. Look at him. Oh, no.
No, and he's going right at Dylan Dennis. Mayhem. Oh, no. Oh, that was broken loose. The Eagle.
No, there is no excuse. You know what I mean? It's like I've been beat before. You know what I mean? I've lost MMA fights. I've lost boxing fights. I've lost so many fights in the gym. You know, I lose all the time. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. If you, any true martial artist will know, in order to succeed at this game, you must lose a fucking shitload of times. You know what I mean? You must lose many times. You know what I mean? So I don't bitch and moan. We all have the same emotions. We have all won and we have all lost. It's a sport. It is what it is, you know. Just get on with it. Look to learn from it, you know. The day you stop trying to learn is the day you start losing, you know what I mean? So I'm always gonna learn, regardless of the result. You know what I mean? Win or lose, I will take something from it all.
この体に湧き上がってくる衝動、俺の中に何か凶暴なやつがたぎってくる。
평소 체형에 맞지 않는 옷 때문에 자신감이 낮으신 분들, 운동이 어려우신 분들을 위해 준비했습니다. 안녕하세요. 모티베이션 제작하는 가츠입니다. 많은 분들이 헬스장 혹은 실생활에서 어깨가 좁아 보이거나 뚱뚱해 보이는 옷을 입으시고 자신감이 떨어져서 운동에 어려움을 겪는 경우들이 많습니다. 이러한 문제점을 개선하고자 가츠 모티베이션 채널에서 몸이 좋아 보이면서 운동할 때 편한 지메어를 제작하였습니다. 편안함과 몸이 커 보일 수 있도록 좀 더 오버핏스러움을 강조하여 제작하였습니다. 또한 올드스쿨 보디빌더들의 영상 속에 나오는 무드를 연출하였고 검은 전사의 느낌을 드릴 수 있도록 강조해보았습니다. 현재 모든 생산이 완료된 상태이며 가츠 모티베이션을 구독해 주신 분들 한 해 보디빌더를 그래픽화시킨 냉장고 자석 또한 사은품으로 드릴 예정입니다. 10월 18일에 사이트 오픈 예정이며 주문 주시면 그 다음 주인 27일에 발송을 예정 중에 있습니다. 사이즈는 XL, 2XL로 총 2사이즈며 한정 판매로 각 40장 총 80장 정도로 판매될 예정입니다. 실착 내용은 스튜디오 가츠 채널에 업로드되어 있으며 관련된 내용은 설명란에 기재된 링크를 통해 확인하시면 될 것 같습니다. 항상 가츠 모티베이션을 사랑해주시는 거추님들께 감사의 말씀 올리며 이번 한 주도 뜨끈하시고 좋은 훈련 되시길 기원하겠습니다. 감사합니다.